Hi there YouTube, it's me Morphsuit America, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to get Lambda grinders. Understand that this isn't really important as much because when you get to the end game content, especially on extremely hard and ultra hard, and when you start doing the end game quests like limited quests, divide quests, and emergency quests at a higher difficulty or at a higher demand, these Lambda grinders are going to drop like candy, so you don't really need to worry about it as much. But let's say you're new to the game and you don't have access to the end-game content just yet. If that's the case, then these are various methods you can use to your advantage to get Lambda grinders. One of them is going to be the cheap and easy method, and you don't really need to worry about it as much. Now, I was going to talk about this, especially if you were in the closed beta, but someone informed me on the fact that this NPC I'm going to be talking about and highlighting didn't have any sort of client orders whatsoever, which irritated the hell out of me because he was the episode 3 feature that you guys should have at least unlocked, and also he gave you a chance to get ready and stock up on Lambda grinders. Now there's one reason to why they might have taken it out. I can't explain it because it is technically something that I don't really want to explain as much, but yeah, it's this guy over here, it's Zig. Now, if you talk to Zig, you're going to see he got a bunch of client orders There's going to be a lot of client orders involved around doing a bunch of crafting stuff. Now, you can do it, it's optional. There's some other things you can do down here. There is something I want to stress out on that I mentioned in the past, but I'm going to mention it again because this is actually an end game perk you want to have on you, especially if you're going to try to aim for maximizing your grinding or maximizing your farming potential when it comes to trying to get the highest rarity weapon, along with like trying to get certain abilities and whatnot. But anyways, let's get back to this. So these things right here can give you craftsman seals. Now, I will talk about his significance later in other videos to why you want to do his stuff as well, but for this video, these things can be traded in for Lambda grinders. If you go over here, click on get other item exchange, and you click on the basic item exchange, the first thing you see is that you can trade them in a bunch of seals so you can get a bunch of stuff, or a decent amount of stuff, but the biggest one would be the Lambda grinders. And as you can see, I could turn in a decent amount of these seals to get Lambda grinders, and this is a lot of Lambda grinders. Now, I will also showcase the Lambda grinders I got in my storage because I haven't really upgraded anything as much. And it's going to be over here. Let me type in Lambda grinders. Actually, let me go to all storage. No, it's over here. Where are you? There we go. Jesus, I was trying to figure. Oh, that's why. It's Lambda. Lambda. That's dumb. I thought it was Llama. Well, whatever. But anyways, you can see these grinders over here. I got 4,000 of them. Once again, once you hit end game for PSO2, Lambda grinders are going to drop like candy. But once again, if you're new to the game and you want to start stockpiling them right now, then I would say go to Zig and do those client orders. Not only do you get a bit of crafting on your character and level that up, each one of those client orders, especially the first 7 client orders, they will emphasize, or 6, I can't remember, 6 or 7, but those first few sets of client orders, they can give you a lot of Lambda grinders per character. So here's the thing, if you got like 11 characters, or maybe let's say 10 characters for one account, and you do his client orders, not only can you complete one of these characters and get like 11 Lambda grinders from one character, if you do it for 10 characters, then you can get 110 Lambda grinders just from doing those things for a week. Now, there's a method to my madness, and there's a method to how you can use it to your advantage and do it very cheaply so you can get a lot more out of it, but I'll showcase that in a separate video. Now, this one is going to be optional. I would advise you guys not to use this method unless you're really, really desperate and you don't mind doing this. This is on you. But some of these shops over here, the Challenge Mile, Battle Coin, the Buster, the Middle Exchange shop over here, you could technically trade in these various currencies to get Lambda grinders. You could also do the same with the Excube shop over here. It's going to be down here. You could trade in 10 Excubes for a Lambda grinder. I would say avoid this method because you can use these currencies for something else and a better item from these different shops. So do not, in my honest opinion, in my recommendation to you guys, especially if you're new, do not trade in these different currencies to get Lambda grinders. It'll come to you naturally, and also you can go to Zig, because once again, all you're doing is doing basic crafting stuff, which is not gonna hurt you. Another method of getting Lambda grinders would be through the recycle shop. Now if you open this up, you can scroll all the way down and you'll see a couple items that you can trade in to get Lambda grinders. There's only 2 ways to do so right now, which is to trade in a bunch of 12-star weapons, like let's say the Nox weapon. However, you want to keep those Nox weapons due to the fact that they got an important method of upgrading your new type weapons. And I'll showcase that in a bit, especially if you're low on Lambda grinders. This method will help you save more Lambda grinders. And then there's this method, which is to trade in a bunch of 10 and 11 star eggs. You need 10 of them to get at least 1 Lambda grinder, which kind of sucks because that doesn't really help you as much, but it depends on if you have a bunch of eggs in your storage, or like, I don't know, you got too many eggs and you thought you needed this many eggs to level up your summoner or something. It's up to you on how you want to do it. Now, I know that the casino might have a place where it can give you Lambda grinders. Let me check that out real quick. They updated some stuff without my knowledge, or I haven't really explored everything as much, so there might be some changes here and there. Another thing I will state is that excuse me, English. So there will be a time where Sega gives out a bunch of free stuff and you can get free Lambda grinders by, by Sega. So let me check the coin shop and see if they got Lambda grinders. And then that should be all when it comes to how you can get Lambda grinders. In all honesty, once again, highlighting this, once you get to endgame level, or if you're already at that point to get to endgame level, then you'll be able to get it naturally. Let me check the normal prizes. So, I do not see any Lambda grinders here. Let me check one more time. Nope, I do not see any. And then check the limited prizes. You can get Lambda grinders from the limited prizes, but I would say this isn't worth it. You can get something else from these casino coins. Oh wow, that's actually Ark's mission. Alright. But yeah, I would advise you not to do that. And there was another thing I wanted to point out. Where is it? Shit, I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Wait, no. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so the quests will give you a lot more. The Ark's missions also give you Lambda grinders. So if you have multiple characters too, not only can you do Ziggs client orders that will give you a decent amount of Lambda grinders, but you can also do these Ark's daily missions that can give you a lot of Lambda grinders as well. Understand that I already made a video talking about it, so go ahead and check that in the description or on the screen right now. But that should be it for this video. I might have left something out. I was thinking about something really important, but I was at a blank for it. If I left something out, go ahead and comment in the description below. But that should be it when it comes to getting Lambda grinders. Lambda. However you pronounce it. I keep on saying Lambda, but ugh. However you pronounce those special grinders, that's how you get them. And once again, you'll get a lot of those when you hit in-game content, so just continue playing the game and then worry about it when you actually get to that point. And once again, there is a method to go around using a lot of Lambda grinders to upgrade your 14 stars, 15 stars, and even a 13 star if you need to, but I highly doubt it because all 13 stars, once the game is fully released, is going to follow suit to what Japan has. And when it comes to 13 stars being dropped in PSO2 nowadays, all 13 stars will already have an element grind value of 60, I think, along with the fact that it's going to be at plus 35, or it has the potential to go to plus 35 right off the bat, meaning you don't need any sort of dupes or copies for it. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video helps you out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Now I'm gonna swim away.